Right, I'm back home. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've just completed half of my exercises, which some of them aren't too bad, the clenching of muscles, but there's one where you have to lift your leg up, but it's just floppy left and right in the hip joint. It's very weird. And then you have to, one where you have to stretch open and then stretch back in again, but again there's just no strength at all, so I'm kind of having to push it in myself. I have to see about that one. Might need to get something slightly less more friction, so I can move easier, so I've got a really dry throat. So yeah, getting into bed last night, had a sort of a mild panic attack because I was in so much pain. I hadn't really planned for getting in and out of this bed. I thought I'd raised it up and that would be a lot easier, but I should have waited for my wife to help me. I struggled to get in, and then when she finally got me in, I was in a lot of pain. So yeah, not great. Also as well, so I'm gonna have to get some water. Apologies. I needed to go to the toilet yesterday. Tried twice at the hospital, couldn't go. Tried twice here. I thought, right, well, I'll just sleep on it, and then I woke up at like 1 o'clock in the morning in chronic pain. I'm like, oh my god, I've got to go to the toilet. So long story short, spent an hour on the toilet. Still, well, I went a tiny bit, let past a lot of wind. They've given me laxatives and stool looseners, but I didn't actually go before I went into hospital. Didn't go that morning because it was so early, and I haven't been since. So for anybody that has this operation, do try and go while you're in hospital. It'll save you a lot of grief. I've got the stomach aches again now, sort of tightening up, so I'm going to have to try and go in a minute. But you just trying to force, because there's no power in your muscles and your backside. It's really tricky. So yeah, make sure you go before you leave hospital. That's my advice. Right, I'm just doing an exercise where you have a pillow under your hip and it's meant to flex out your hips. But it's really starting to hurt my thigh, and my voice is really dry. So I'll shoot off. I'll give you an update this afternoon.